Holy crap. That was a really hard lesson. All right, go home, put some beans in the pressure cooker, Instagram photo shoot, and head to the gym. Instagram post for today: where do I get my protein? It's one of my most asked questions. Here's where I get my protein. All right, time for a little chest and tricep workout. It's gonna be a good one. Chest is what I'm, being very mindful of and not trying to work too hard, but I always get it done.
Darling doesn't have a problem lying to herself, cause her liquor's top shelf. It's alarming, honestly, how charming she can be. Fooling everyone, telling mom she's having fun. She says you don't wanna be that.
Done with my workout session on some watermelon. You know, watermelon is like 7% of its calories from protein, higher than most fruits. Hanging out here on this beautiful day. The women's frisbee team, which I hear is pretty good at our school. One girl, my friend Chloe, is on the US women's national team. I'm headed now to go do my homework in my teacher's office because I have some questions, and then screen printing class.
And her expenditure move in the same direction. If she gets more money, she's going to have higher utility. If she has a higher utility, it costs her more money, because this is positive. Does that make sense? Because I asked the question, if you give her more money, will she have a higher utility? Or if you have her,
Finally, hours of classwork and lifting. I get to do what I really enjoy, make art and express myself. Okay, so I don't need to mix this.
I need to swirl it around a little bit,
Okay.
but that stuff doesn't...
All done with my arts and crafts duties. Now I'm gonna go back to the library once again. I think this is my third time sitting down to do econ homework. Hopefully I will get it done now and be good for the day. All right, just finished my 6 hours in total today of studying and doing homework for econ. You know, it's almost if at college, my teachers just don't even know that I'm a vegan activist trying to change the world and liberate animals. They just forget. Dinner tonight, leftover sushi. Alright, so today is pretty much over. I'm ready to go to bed, and pretty boring day. I was grinding the entire time trying to get my economics homework packet done, which I did, but it took, 4 hours out of my day in addition to 3 hours in class. And I also lifted and had to go to my arts and crafts adjunct little class, so that took up my entire day. Nothing exciting happened, and I think that's cool for you guys to see once in a while. It's not cool that it's boring, but that I live the vlogs are authentic. I don't go out and do special events specifically for the vlog. You guys are peering into my day, and today was super boring. So I thought I would spice up the mood by talking a little more in depth about a topic. Because I was talking with Izzy on the phone just a few minutes ago before I'm going to bed, and she just got a really shitty grade on a chem test. And she's kind of used to being a straight A, overachieving student in high school, and this was kind of like a shock. Whoa, I got a really bad grade in college. And I've had my fair share of those. I've also gotten really good grades on tests, and I don't, fail tests all the time, but I've done it before. And I've always had, I think, a pretty good relationship with grades. I've been in competitive schooling literally since I was 7 years old up until now. I've been in competitive private schools, and I think there's benefits to that and there's downsides to that. But one thing I learned was that, I grew up in high school with kids who were obsessed with grades, like who obviously thought going to a good college was literally the only way to have a happy, meaningful life, because that's what we're told in freaking Los Angeles, and around the world, around the country too, everywhere. But I always saw people that were like really obsessed with grades and would cry over it and get emotional and ruin their day when they got a C. And I always thought that was so just silly. And, grades are not everything. They, it really all depends. Like if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, yeah, getting good grades in college is a really smart thing to do, because then you're going to go to a good grad school and then you can facilitate your passion and your job to the fullest extent. But for me, I've always known since I was kind of younger that I didn't want to be a doctor or a lawyer, one of those just like direct path kind of careers. I needed to carve my own path, and that grades ultimately don't really matter to me. So I got pretty good grades in high school, and now in college, I know I'm not going to grad school. This is the last time I'm going to be in like an academic institution. All I care about is passing my classes. So that means getting a C-. I barely ever get C-minuses. I'm a B student in my college, B's and A's most of the time. But I think a lot of people are in school, don't think they want to go to grad school, and still stress about grades just because they think there's just this authority and like the man is always looking down on them and they need to perform at their optimum level in terms of the letter on a piece of paper in order for them to think they're a good person. And I think that's so dangerous. I mean, it's terrible. It's like, it's almost the same thing as judging yourself for how your makeup looks that day or how your clothes look. Like it's a completely external factor that does not reflect who you are as a person. So I guess the moral, just wrapping it up here, I could ramble forever on stuff. I'm a podcaster, I'm a YouTuber, that's what I do. I talk and I think. The moral is to do your best and to work hard and to not just like goof around and get bad grades because you're doing stupid stuff. But like for me, I'm putting up the podcast, I'm putting up my YouTube videos, I'm really focused with my fitness. Like I do so many things that are really important to me that sometimes school and grades come second or third in line, and I'm okay with that. I need to pass, I want to graduate. I think graduating from college is important if you've started college, but caring about your GPA, if you're not going to grad school, you could be putting so much more time and effort, like me, into activism and actually really changing the world and connecting with people, maybe getting a letter grade or two lower than what you would have gotten if you only focused on that, still pass and get the same result. So the moral is, cater your grade and work ethic in school dependent to your goals. If your goal is to learn really in depth about this topic and go to grad school, do that and make that be your 100%. If you want to be an activist and change lives and also just get a degree in the meantime, do what I'm doing, be a B, C+, B kind of student, and it's fine. You're still an incredible, beautiful person. All right, I'm going to say good night now as well. Dream extreme. Much love, everybody. See you guys soon, hopefully for a more exciting vlog next time.